Okay, hopefully this sounds alright. Hopefully it's all good. Not sure how the music sounds. Hopefully my microphone and the music are okay balanced. Well balanced? I don't know. Alright. Let's get the dailies out of the way. And then we'll see what happens after that. Oh. There's that time of the day where everyone's doing their dailies, so it's gonna be someone on every map randomly. The struggle of playing a little bit after reset. Oh. Already the spinning runes. How annoying. Waffle up indeed. Hello, Nick. I mean, I'm assuming it's Nick. Good assumption. Yes, very good. I didn't know who it was for the longest time, and I was like, who's this guy? How's he know so much? But yeah, just a long time fan, you know, knows too much. Hello, Luna. How's the sounds sounding? Is it okay balanced? Well balanced? Wait a minute, I forgot to do the mini game yesterday for Esra. I guess I'll do it later because I have the rune running, so I'll grab it after. Yeah, now that I can do everything once, be very nice. Ah, yes, best portal. This thing gives so much EXP. Too bad I can't hit any of it correctly. You didn't see that. Nobody saw that. I wonder if it matters whether or not you hit multiple of them or not. Is it just to clear faster? Or is there like a multiplier? I'm assuming you just get out of the portal faster. I didn't say like there's a multi-kill or anything. So I guess if you get out of it faster, you can go back to normal training faster. So yeah. I don't think that one gives you any reward pouches, it just gives you a lot of EXP. Yeah, I think it just gives just EXP. But then again, that's all you really need from these portals, so it's not a big deal. Let's see. Next, Arcana, Anguished. That one's not too bad. I remember which one it is in. Oh no. Don't tell me it's a farming map. I've done a full perfect run before and I didn't get anything, so I'm not too sure. Man, why did they nerf Orbital Fire? This would have been a nice map to use it on. Where it just disappears. Now we're gonna go back for the mini games because I was just trying to make the most out of my 2x coupons. Not 2x coupons, but the rune. Now you guys can see how prepared I am with this mini game. I never actually played very much of this, so I might make a fool of myself. Oh, this is amazing. I can AFK here. It hits basically everything. Oh my god, this thing actually charges so slow. I was so used to doing this on my Kana. I did a little bit of this on my Kana until I stopped playing that character. But Kishin was around back then. I mean, not so much now. Guess I only have to do this once a day, so it's not too bad. What's my sit key? I think I removed it. Guess I just... Wait, what was it? Comma? You know, just shoot in random directions and hope for the best, you know? I did not mean to do that. Those guys are kind of far. Oh. Please hit. No! Almost. Almost. That one was a little bit lower. than I expected. Okay. Got a few. Alright. Can I? Oh, I can check. Oh, wait a minute. Haha. Right. Alright, now we only have to do this once a day, so that's pretty good. I personally only like doing these minigame ones if I only need to do them once. I didn't do these minigames until after I unlocked the areas. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Doing it multiple times, it just takes a long time. And they don't even give you EXP, they just give you symbols. I didn't press the button. Thankfully, this is pretty easy on Blaze Wizard, so. Christmas is coming soon? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to a few things. Christmas is good. Holidays are nice. Oh, I didn't kill enough. Okay, not too bad on Blaze Wizard, thankfully. I'm just glad that you can use the teleport, the cross-map teleport thing on Blaze Wizard. That makes things a lot easier. Alright, let's go back for Spirit Savior. Oh. Oh. There's a lot of small things I need to do on this character. I think I'm probably just gonna do a totem or something. Trying to get this character to 255 as soon as I can. Get that get those first few Black Mage runs in. I don't like waiting for the lib quests, so I want to try to get them done as I go. Oh no. Alright, I juked the spirit somehow. Oh, get away from me. Welcome back. Oh, thank you. Has been a while, hasn't it? I originally was going to like do a kind of a series with this character, but I realized that like I was going to level too quickly for like any sort of the content that I would make. The pacing would have been weird, so I just like decided, nah, I'll worry about that another time. I decided to stick with like random streams and random updates on this character. Because it's not the first time I showed this character on stream. I'm enjoying it though. This is a nice character. Nothing spectacular like my my Corsair at the time. Hasn't really gotten that sort of luck. But I don't think anything I do will ever have that sort of luck ever again. That Corsair was something else, man. Alright, and I should at some point start doing Dream Defender. Just been very lazy with Dream Defender. I hate that. I hate that daily. Yeah, the Corsair was on a different account. Guess what? What's up? You burned your Jett? Oh, very good. I think in this terror burning, Jett is like one of the more popular choices. Just because of the crit damage. It's like Jett, Hayato and Shade are definitely up there. For like some of the more popular ones to burn. See, bird sharks. Oh, somebody's here. God, it feels so good to play a class with like good mobbing. Like I love my Jett and all, but Jett's mobbing definitely had some things to be desired. This class's mobbing is significantly better. I do kind of miss how fast the Jett was, yeah. But it's not too bad. This character's mobility is like pretty average, but it's got like that teleport, which is kind of cool. Honestly, I just really like the animations and how much easier its mobbing is compared to like some other classes. It definitely feels like I can choose a lot of boss mechanics and A lot of random things. Feels like a cheap class. I feel like it definitely is a little bit underrated, but I don't really know too much about the class. Oh, I just realized I need a 10. I don't actually know too much about Blaze Wizard. I just know that it's more of a DPS sort of class rather than a burst class. And its mobbing is very good. And that's about the extent of my knowledge with this class, to be honest. I'm still learning how to play it. I actually learned more about Blaze Wizard from my stream the other time I did it. Like, I did a stream sometime last week? I can't remember off the top of my head. But whenever it was, I learned more from my stream than I than I did from reading anything. It's just kind of funny. The things you learn. Okay, is it going to be on the left side? It is. But yeah, this is probably the character I'll be focusing on from now on. I do like probably going to do some very light dailies on my Jett, my weeklies for money, all that sort of stuff, but most likely for playing a character, probably this is going to be the main thing I'll be working on. And I do see myself liberating this character pretty early. The fireball juggling is kind of weird, but once you get to 5th job, oh, this class becomes ridiculous. Three months no upload, yeah. I might upload something maybe sometime this next month. Yeah, I just didn't really have any plans for any uploads, and I wasn't going to like make a series or anything. I might stick with like random streams / update videos on my Blaze Wizard. I considered recording the like path to 250, but I knew that I was going to get here pretty quickly because I had a lot of resources, and I know that a lot of people, like majority of players, don't have access to things like carries, especially for hard bosses. So I didn't want to like make people feel like if a random person who never played Maplestory came across my channel, like it tends to be, I don't want people to think like, oh, I can't get like a hard wheel carry, so I can't do the same thing. You know what I mean? I feel like it's two different worlds in a sense. Like a carried progression is a lot different from like a fresh progression, I guess. But then again, I guess on my channel I already had like the early stuff with the Paladin, a little bit of the mid-game stuff with my Corsair. I guess I covered my bases already, but yeah. I've thought about starting a guild for us normie subs. I have in the past, but the thing is, I don't tend to chat very much outside of like on my main and stuff. I don't usually like chill in my, like I had one in like earlier on when I played on my Paladin, and the hardest thing was like I didn't really talk to people and I felt kind of bad. Yeah. I just like I'm not that social when it comes to like talking with new people. Like as social as far as I go is usually like on my streams. That's probably the best way to put it. I am more likely to start a Discord up than anything else, but even then, like I've tried that in the past and I just felt like I didn't interact enough. I felt like, yeah, and that was just the main thing. I just felt like I didn't interact enough and it felt kind of bad. Maybe sometime in the future I might reconsider. Oh, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. I'm just glad that people can appreciate, I guess, the effort that I put in. And that's all I can really ask for, honestly. And if I help people enjoy the game a little bit more, then I guess that's mission accomplished, right? Alright. Just wish your main wasn't a Jett. Yeah. It does feel bad playing a non-GMS class. I'm not gonna lie. But what can you do? I've made my decision and I stand by it. I can flex being the second strongest Jett in the server. Actually, probably the second strongest Jett. I'm trying to think if there are any notable reg server Jetts. I think there's one. And he's like pretty established actually, so maybe third strongest Jett across all the servers. Yeah, probably third. Is this my burning? Yes, this is the character I decided to burn. It was one of the few characters that I didn't have already made. Like, I didn't make any of the sicknesses for my Legion. Like, for my Legion blocks, I only needed the Wind Archer and the Thunderbreaker. So I didn't have a Nightwalker, I didn't have what are the other ones? Dawn Warrior, Nightwalker, and Blaze Wizard. So out of those three, I wanted to play one of those. I didn't want to play Dawn Warrior because I knew it was going to be one of the more popular classes, and that's... I always like playing not popular classes. Thunderbreaker is too many buttons, so Blaze Wizard. You're hoping for a Phantom burn? I already have my Phantom. My Phantom's like chilling somewhere. There he is. 225. I actually did consider kind of playing my Phantom seriously, but the thing that put me off of it was that the training was very... meh. It was very average. I felt like the training was average. It was... the class is really, really good. If you... like, if I was given the option to job change my Jett to a Phantom somehow, I would actually take that offer. If I had a one-to-one translation, I would actually do that. Like, I think Phantom is insane. It's just the training of it, I couldn't, like, enjoy it very much. And I feel like that was the case with my Marksman as well. Like, I actually really liked my Marksman. My Marksman's, like, gear is actually pretty good. But the training of it was, like, pretty meh. So, I was kind of put off of it. Then, like, a lot of the classes I play, I find that, like, unless I can train it, it gets stuck. Because training past 230 to 230 to 250 is, like, really hard for some classes, so, yeah. Just steal a Jett with a Phantom? True, if only. I'm not familiar with Jetts. Who are the other ones? It's pretty much Gangdu. He's probably rank... well, he's definitely rank 1. Undoubtedly. And then there is one Jett in Reg server, Krosan. He's pretty strong. His gear is insane. But I don't know, like, if you don't include Reg server, then it's just like... it's like me. And a lot of the other high level Jetts, they either don't play or they're very casual. Like, actually, I want to have a look at Maple ranks. Because from the last I checked, there was only 3 Jetts above 275. And it's like me, Ray, and King Anso. Oh, and half your damage. And there hasn't really been many Jetts that have been pushing. Avians is more or less retired, from what I can tell. Like, I haven't seen him on in a long time. Like, he probably, like, jumps on every once in a while to do, like, random weekly boss with his friends, but I don't think he really plays anymore. After what happened with Kana, it's hard to pick a GMS class. I'm assuming a non-GMS class, right? Oh, like non-KMS, GMS. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it's hard. Delightful. Oh, nice to see you again. I missed you guys too. Do you think the Signa's revamp was underwhelming compared to the Explorers? Maybe underwhelming isn't like a fair word. I think that the Explorers were very overtuned. Like a lot of the Explorers were like kind of all over the place. And then they gave the, what was it, Destiny update. And then all the Explorers, like all 20 of them, or how many of them? Well, how much is it? 5 by 3, 15. There's like 15 Explorers. All of them became like basically the top 20 of the rankings in terms of damage, mobbing, bossing, everything, right? I think that just did... I think the Explorers were just too good. Like, I wholeheartedly think that, like, if a new player comes back, you just tell them to make any Explorer and they'll be good to go. All of them are broken in some way. So it makes the Cygnus revamp underwhelming. I think it's fine, the Cygnus revamp. It could have been a bit more exciting, but yeah, not much you can do. Oh, hello, Pono. Buff Night Lord. That's almost bannable. Big fan of Hallie. Oh, thank you. Alright. Now, I pretty much did all the stuff that I need to do. I guess I'll quickly do my Tenebrous dailies. These give like pretty good XP, so let's do that. Oh god, I don't have enough Arcane Force for this. That's the only problem that I have with this this burning is you kind of level up fast enough if you have like enough of resources, so then you don't have the Arcane Force for some of the areas. Where have I been? I've just been chilling. I've just been doing this burning thing, like farming, you know, just chilling. I haven't really been doing anything. Nothing special. Just basically taking a break from YouTube for a bit, but I'm kind of back. Like, I'm really enjoying my Blaze Wizard right now, and I kind of want to take this character seriously. It's good fun. And training on this character feels so good. Feels so good. Soot Slug. Where is Slug? Here it is. Thinking of spending 40 bill on bossing mules instead of your main this Shining Star Force. What do I think? I think if you have the nodes to make your bossing mules decently fast, then yeah, I can see it. It would be a good investment. Because with 40 bill, you could realistically, assuming your nodes are good, on a Shining event, you could probably finish 4 or 5 characters, maybe more. And 4 or 5 bossing mules to like end Lomian will make back your money like really, really fast. Like bossing mules make mad amount of money, right? But Shining is not a common event. So if you were to push your main on any event, Shining is probably the best one. I think personally, if you were trying to go above 20 stars on your main, then I would probably go for Shining. Because mules realistically don't need to go past 16 stars, in my opinion. I feel like if you have a normal 5, 10, 15, that'd be fine to push like bossing mules over your main. But for Shining, I think maybe main is better. Just because like 30% off plus 5, 10, 15 is big value. And we just recently had KMS adjustments as well to our star forcing, so it's probably better than ever to work on your main. The only thing that you got to keep in mind though as well is that if you don't have bossing mules, it'll be hard to make the money back for the next event. So I guess it just depends on like how much income your account's making. If you are making like a good amount of income already, then maybe bossing mules is a lower priority. But if you're making like say 2 to 3 bill a week, the bossing mule investment might be worth it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. Man, these Tenebrous dailies, they give so much EXP. Holy crap. Alright. So now, I think I'm going to pop a totem. Do want to get some training out of the way. Because training is good. We like money as well. Money's good. And thankfully this class has really easy training. And I have a lot of these MVPs that are running out. So mobbing isn't a great money maker. It's gonna be less. Like, we can't sugarcoat it. It's definitely going to be worse. But I still think, well, you're gonna train your character realistically anyway, so having meso gear is fine. As long as, like, I guess the meso gear isn't on anything that's like final. Like, if you have event rings and stuff like that and you already have drop meso on it, you might as well just keep it. I don't think it's worth re-rolling for damage unless your gear is like done with star forcing. Like, for me, I'm probably not gonna re-roll any of this meso gear. Like, unless it's like final gear. I'm trying to think of an example. I guess like Meister rings, right? Like, this is something that is your final gear, so you can just go straight for it. But like for the other things, it's like, yeah, I would just keep it. I wouldn't re-roll anything. You have 1,500 nodes. 1,500. I don't know, actually. Then as bad as it sounds, I don't think that might be it. Would be enough for. You would definitely have more money than nodes to support your bossing mules. In my experience, 1,500. I'm trying to think how much that gets you. I'm trying to think of how many nodes each of my mules took. That's what I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it would be close. Like, I honestly think that that's more money than you can afford to put on bossing mules. So I guess in your case, you can make a couple. If they're easy bossing mules, then it won't be too bad. But if they're like difficult bossing mules, like that require a lot, then maybe not. And you guys are about to just witness me just sit in one spot and farm. But I guess we can just chat while this is going on. Because like I don't really have, there's not much to do right now in this event other than just farm, I guess. It's just training, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do not want to make an Evan bossing mule, for example. Yeah, Evan's pretty high investment bossing mule. Farm clovers, true. I mean, I'm basically farming clovers, right? Where's this rune? No, I forgot to put my teleport thing down. Is it worth purchasing clovers from the cash shop? If you haven't bought this month's clovers, I think it sounds bad, but like those clovers for this month is actually probably worth it, especially if you haven't capped clovers this month. Because it gives you like what? The piggy banks? Like I bought them because I wanted the piggy banks. Those piggy banks are mad money. But yeah, I did it because on day one you could buy them all out to buy the piggy banks, and I really wanted the money for cube sale and what was the other thing we had? Oh no, it's just basically cube sale, and then we have our thingo soon. What do you call it? Shining. So yeah, I decided that it was worth putting a little bit of money to doing it, but I know that not everybody can afford to buy clovers and stuff like that, so it's really up to you. If you think about it, you're basically paying... How much is a piggy bank? Like 1.5k, right? Something like that. So you're gonna buy like 8 clover bags? How much is that? Like $15, $16? And you get 10 bill. And for most people, 10 bill is at least 10 hours of farming. Or 10 Enlomian bossing mules. So for a lot of people, it's actually pretty worthwhile to do it. But I know a lot of people are like, they don't necessarily want to like pay to win, which I understand. But from like my point of view, like I was happy to pay it, just because it gave so much. And the clovers are kind of hard to cap, yeah. In reg server, I'm not too sure. It's worse in reg server, right? For reg server, I'm not too sure because I don't know too much about the money making, like ways to make money in reg server. So I don't like to give my input in that sense. Where are your feet pics? Free, please. That's exclusive content for my OnlyFans, you know? Oh, hello, Toy. You spent 15 on transparent equips? Oh man, this transparent sale made me so happy. It's nice not having to see like the Zakim accessories. Oh, hello Vanta. Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time, dude. How you been, man? When is the Nightwalker coming out? I don't know about Nightwalker, man. I'm kind of enjoying the Blaze Wizard a little bit too much right now. Yeah. Thank you, Pono. So yeah. Also training my FAMs out while I'm doing this as well. I have a lot of FAMs left over from my other characters, so this is like a perfect time to train up FAMs. We have 4 totems to kill by tomorrow. Yep. All yours. You can have all of them. Do you want them all? I could probably do a few of them, but if you want them, I don't mind. Because you do need your money for your you physically can't? Okay. Well, I guess I'm on it tomorrow. Actually, what day is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I haven't checked. I can check in a bit. I don't have my laptop on here with me at the moment. Okay, these are pretty close to done. Then I can move on to the next set. You have so many, yeah. I think we might have to offer it to other people. I don't think I'll be able to use them. Only because we play at the same times, so it's a bit tricky. And I won't be home tomorrow, because I'll probably be in the office. Yeah, it feels bad doing totems for 2 hours because you're locked for 2 hours, but it's not like, I don't mind totems as a concept. It's just the 2 hour locking is a little bit annoying. What can you do? The rates are so good. Yeah, the lion thing can't go on an auto buff, unfortunately, but that's fine because you want to be able to go into fox mode anyway, so it doesn't make sense to auto buff it. Blaze it Wizard looks free. Yeah, it kind of is. Like, just doing this to it, I'm pretty sure I make like 800 an hour. I don't even move really. I love it. Like, I'm sure there's more optimal ways to train, but like, let's be real. 800 an hour doing this is kind of free. What are Jett's strong suits? It's got very high damage uptime. Its burst is more or less guaranteed because of the ship. Like, the ship makes it so then your burst really doesn't ever miss. So its burst is like very consistent. The only problem is it's got like weird survivability. You have to kind of know how to play the class to play through some situations. So I guess it's like hard to learn in a sense. But I think it's alright. I think the class is good. Should be making 900. I'm probably missing mobs here and there. Like, there's probably like mobs somewhere on the bottom that I'm missing. Probably down here somewhere. Oh, there they are. See, look at that pile. I can't hit those guys. Oh, I guess I know where I'm putting my Urda shower now. But yeah, I'm also just being really lazy, right? I'm sure it can be more optimal, but I'm just lazy. I don't want to move. I just want to sit in the middle. It's pretty close to full map clear, but not quite. It's very free though. Back to work? Alright, see you Twee. Have fun. Oh, disgusting. Almost bannable offense. Yeah, Blaze Wizard's mobbing is definitely one of the better ones that I've experienced. It's got some pretty good coverage. Like, pretty easy to manage as well. Like, you gotta press like, I feel like I gotta press buttons, like, quite frequently, but yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's a bit weird with Totem as well, because this map is really convenient to clear with a Totem, but without a Totem, because I've been training off Totem a little bit, but with a Totem, it's a bit tricky, because they spawn really quickly. I don't really know how to rotate my skills yet, so I'm not too fussed. Yeah, we're not really looking for perfection here. We're looking for like lazy rotations. I'm all about that. Summon out new fams. And this map actually has burning every once in a while as well, which is really nice. But anyway, how's everybody else? What's everybody else hyper burning? Have you guys been enjoying these pretty insane terror burning rates? Like hyper burning past 200, it's so crazy. It's kind of crazy. You level up so fast, unsurprisingly. Oh, we got Iran, Shade, and Dawn Warrior. Very good. Very strong classes. I don't know why I climbed the ladder. I have a teleport. No, my burning. Come back. That's good. Yeah, it's like a great event to like get those pesky links and legions out of the way, and making a good main as well. Pretty good. Yeah, hyper burning a phantom, very nice. Oh my god, rune of purification. I can AFK even harder. Actually, it syncs up perfectly with my looting. Oh, I didn't have my teleport put down again. Ah, I'm so bad at this. What a very convenient place to have a rune of purification. running out of totems, don't want to train it. Yeah. Training off totem is not a great feeling. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta learn to live without it, I guess. I'm not ready to say goodbye to totems just yet. Probably won't need the totems. I'm pretty close to 255 already. And with this event's potions, I can probably hit 255. Do I want Lucid? I'll be good, thank you. I'm all good. I'm on a totem anyway. What the heck? I feel like you asked me only because I was on a totem. Kinda sus. Getting trolled here. There we go. Just need to remember in like 40 seconds I need to pop a new Legion wealth. I will probably forget because that's what I always do. Another thing I always do is forget to put down my teleport before I go loot. You're burning a Jett? Very nice. That makes 2 or 3 people now in this chat that's burning a Jett. Very good. I've done it. I've convinced the people. Just hit 10.5k stat. Oh, very good. What's your goals with that Dawn Warrior? How far are you planning on bringing it? Is it your main? Or is it going to be a bossing mule? What are your goals with that? Actually, probably ask like, what is everybody's goals? Are you guys making new mains, or are we all just Legion players now? Now, a lot of people are making Jetts for Legions, for example. Not necessarily as a main. Understandably so. That crit damage, kinda nice. Nodes too difficult? Yeah, Hayato nodes are pretty hard. You got nice NX items. That is a that's a good excuse to main a character. I don't like playing characters that are ugly, I'll be honest. Playing bossing mules feels kind of bad because it's like I don't want to see the Zakum accessories anymore, guys. You know what I mean? It sounds silly, but like, God, those Zakum accessories are so ugly. And then you get to the black bean mark and you're just like, why is this on my face? Thankfully the transparent sale's on, so you guys have like 3 hours, 4 hours left on it. Thanks, Bree. Bold cap OP. Oh, I did the thing again. Man. Why is looting so difficult? Oh, my totem disappeared. I actually forgot to open it as well, but I don't really need it. Okay, let me check my fams. Okay, they're pretty close to level 5. Oh, I did not mean to press it like that. Oh, that's okay. So what is everybody else doing? You guys all just training as well? Or you guys chilling, doing dailies? What's the go? Got a bunch of people grinding. Yeah, very good. Slowly but surely getting to 250. Yup. I kind of speed ran it. It's kind of nice to get off and not worry. Get this done and not worry about it too much. Oh, I just realized I have to do Golix as well. I don't know if this character can be bothered doing Golix. Try to burn through all your totems before going through hyper burning? Yeah. I decided to put all my totems on my hyper burning. Because I wanted to get to 255 as soon as possible. See if I can get myself a Black Mage run, which is looking pretty likely. But I don't know if I'll be able to do it in the December month. I feel like it's kind of unlikely for me to get a Black Mage run in. Where did I get that guild buff from? These are probably close to done. Yep. My turtle ran away. I think my playlist died. I'll put it back on in a second. It's kind of weird not having some kind of music on when I stream. I'll just restart this playlist for myself. Everybody's getting through the level so fast. Yeah, it's... I think people are just excited to be able to level up so fast, right? So it's very easy to get lost in it. Okay. Looting. Now gotta pay attention to my coupons again. They're almost running out. I just have it on a playlist at the moment, so nothing in particular, really. Alright. I'm loving this new feature where they tell you when your EXP buffs run out. Anyone else appreciating this? Not having to guess when things run out is such a nice feeling. Or like, just like, not having to worry about it. Oop, somebody on my buddy list got a Zerk. Hopefully it goes. Just being able to constantly have coupons up. It's nice. I don't pay too much attention to my screen when I train as well, but of all the things that I pay attention to, my coupons are definitely one of them. Or at least I try to. Congrats on passing 50k channel views. I hit 50k? 500k? Holy crap, even more. Oh, thank you. I didn't even realize. I don't really pay attention too much about my channel stats. I find that if I look at it too much, it gives me anxiety. Because then I worry about why aren't certain videos getting a specific amount of views. I try not to worry about it, but that is a nice number to see though. That's very clean. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Yeah, it's like my channel's growth has been like kind of random. I'm still pretty like, what's the right word? Like appreciative of like how much this channel has grown, even though it's been like a long time. Like it was so random. I still remember my first upload like it was yesterday, honestly. Like there's more people in this stream than there were who watched my like first couple of videos. Like the first 3 or 4 of them, like there's more people in this stream right now that watched those first couple. And then, I don't know, kind of all just happened at once when next thing you know, like just a random couple thousand people watching my videos. That's a very, can't explain the feeling. Probably isn't that much in the grand scheme, but it's pretty insane thinking back at it. Paid people on my buddy list to watch you. You know what the sad thing is? Back then when I was making those videos, I didn't have people on my buddy's list. I was just playing by myself. So joke's on me. Yeah, if you remember them being at like those numbers, it was really early on. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of things have changed. Like, the things changed in the middle of that series too. I still remember when they like announced the change for like the pendants. Like, you couldn't use double pendants. I had to retcon that like in the middle of the series. That was kind of funny. And then there was also, I mean, like Alien set is like not even in the game anymore. What else? You can't get the Pinot stuff as easily as you could for like the first set. So that's another thing that changed. A lot of things changed with the game since then. Kind of wild how fast things change. I will say though, I'm very proud of my my Corsair. That boy did not struggle with any sort of RNG. Yeah, the kind of ring isn't as easily obtainable, which is a bit annoying, because I don't see them very often in the first place. I decided to go with Meister rings on this character because I didn't get any Kana rings. As crazy as that is. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I decided to make Meister rings on this character. I made a lot of Meister rings. Including the one I'm wearing, so I made like what, 12 Meister rings? There's a lot of different rings and accessories that you can use. It's just that I just wanted to use things that were closer to best in slots so then I could cube them straight up. How do you farm the advanced item crystals? Which ones are you talking about? Like the superior crystals? Most of it is just from extracting items, I think. Like for the item crystals you just get from extracting. You get primals from doing bosses and like Arcarium and stuff like that. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Like the hardest part about Meister rings is, do I even have one? Is it this thing? Yeah. These are the worst ones. You can't get to Meister rank. If it's the advanced crystals, I think you just disenchant like level 80 items. So what I remember doing is I just bought a bunch of them and just disassembled them. I'm pretty sure you can buy them in Arian. That's where I went because the Arian armor vendor is like right next to the Arden Mill portal. So I just went back and forth, back and forth. Just bought like 20 at a time. And yeah, that was pretty much enough. You don't get very many, and I think you need like a decent amount. But your crafting cooldown is like, what, 15 minutes anyway, right? Or 5 minutes or something for like the master craftsman stuff. So in the downtime you can just extract some stuff to get crystals. That's what I remember doing. Non-burning progression series. I don't know about that. I don't know about making another progression series anytime soon. It takes way too much time. And honestly, I don't think I'll do any more solo progression anymore. It's just like very time consuming. Yeah, it's just very time consuming. Oh no, totem's gone away. Maybe if somebody pays me. Then I'll consider it. If like making a series was like a job for me, then I would consider it. Otherwise, I don't think that's ever happening. Oh, yeah, that's probably actually my serious answer. It's just like I don't have that much of an incentive to do something like that again, because the Burning Destiny one is just because I was like super excited for the update, so then I didn't mind putting in a little bit of effort to record everything and then voice everything and put everything into like a nice like diary for myself. Like, that was kind of fun. My first series was like very intentional, just like let's just see where it goes. But if I wasn't to do another one, I don't know about that. Warp Love. Oh, hello, Stella. Oh, not Warp Love. What have I done, man? During my guild and my buddy list, every time I log into this character, they welcome me back like that. Kinda did it to myself though, I'm not gonna lie. I need to charge back my Phoenix Feathers. It does sound like a Pokemon, but I can promise you it doesn't actually mean anything. You can Google this, I'm pretty sure nothing will come up. It's just a word that I made up. Anything Pokemon related was a coincidence, to say the least. Woplup is a Quagon found in what? Is it an NPC in Guild Wars? It was definitely inspired by Guild Wars. I won't deny that, because the Quagons, there is a guy called Poobadoo, and that was where it kind of came from. I don't know, it was just like those funny sounds, a bunch of O's and W's in their names and stuff like that. Plop sounds. That is hilarious. Well, there you have it. Apparently I'm an NPC in Guild Wars 2. I really wanted the IGN Poobadoo, but it is what it is. Somebody else has Poobadoo. Man, I miss Guild Wars, man. I have fond memories of that game. I think in Maplestory you have to have a minimum of 4 letters. So I don't think that's possible. I think 4 is the lowest you can go. I think 4-letter IGNs, that is something like comprehensible or kind of hard to come across nowadays. Because they're very clean IGNs, right? So they're a little bit tricky to come across. So I'm pretty lucky to have Hallie, for example. And it's not just on Reboot either, you're up against like all the reg server players as well. Like it's all of GMS. And people love clean IGNs no matter what game you're playing. I just fell off the map. I just want to loot. Give me money. But yeah. Getting a clean IGN feels good. We did have a reset not too long ago. You're right. That's where I actually got my IGN. Because originally my Jett's IGN Hallie had like an accent on the A. And by sheer chance, the previous owner of the Hallie happened to get wiped. Do you know when Shining Star Force is coming along? That's in 2 weeks, I think. Not this Sunday. Not the one coming in like 5 days or whatever. The one afterwards. Yeah, 11th of December, there you go. Thanks, Luna. So yeah, it's coming up decently soon. So if you are planning on Star Forcing, probably try to hold off for a little bit. Is it just me, or is the temptation to Star Force significantly increased when an event is close by? I feel like the closer you are to an event, the stronger the want to randomly spend your money is. It's like, oh, it's only a week away, but I can spend a little bit, right? Then the event comes and you're like, where did my money go? with what I saved. 35 bill? It depends on what your goals are. What are you aiming for on your characters? $17? Oh, plenty. Plenty. You won't even go through half of that. If you're just going for 17 stars across everything, like 35 bill, more than enough. You have so much left over. Unless you get like so unlucky, you will honestly run out of spares before you run out of money. 35 is a great amount. Really, really good. Especially with the current like formula for star forcing, it is a good amount. Heading out. Alright, see you, Alex. Thanks for popping by. And yeah, Gabe, I am probably taking this character to Black Mage. Probably. I probably won't be able to contribute into Black Mage anytime soon, but I want to be able to at least start the liberation process. And I think just being able to start it by the time that I get to certain parts of the liberation, I want to be able to solo it. That's the plan. I want to solo my liberation, but the problem right now for me is the levels and the arcane force. Some of them are going to be tricky because of that. Should be alright though. We'll see what happens. I have plenty of time. It's like no rush. You had a friend that's like, yeah, CRA 3-piece to 22. Well, I want to be a little bit careful about how I word this because I don't want you to go into events with like with the wrong expectations. 22 is a scary place, alright? I can promise you this as somebody who's like decently above average on how much it cost me to 22 all of my Jett stuff. I can promise you 22 is a scary place. With that amount of money, if you assume you safeguard everything, a lot of people don't safeguard their CRA, but let's say that you're safeguarding, right? You can realistically get all your pieces of CRA, all 3 of them, to 21. Very realistically, in 35 bill, right? Very realistically. That I won't deny. 22 on the other hand, it can cost everything, and you might not get a single one. I think that's the best way I can explain it. You can very realistically 21 all your gears, but you might not even hit a 22. Because it's just high variance at 22. $21 is one thing. A lot of people were like calling my Corsair lucky from like going for 21 and stuff like that. I don't think that anyone is lucky until they start going for 22s. And depending on how hard they hit 22s depends on how lucky they are. There's nothing that can save you from that. 22s is a dangerous place, man. You gotta really want it to go for 22s. If I had stopped at my gear at 21, I would have been done with my Jett's gear like over a year ago. But I only recently finished my Jett's gear. I've been playing that character for like 2 years, like pretty consistently. If you want to stay in your happy place and hit good gains and hit hard, 21 is a perfectly fine place to stop. I'd argue that for CRA, 21 is more correct than ever because we actually have access to Carlos soon. So then I don't see a mandatory need to go for 22 Syrah compared to other pieces. Like if you wanted to 22 other things, it's probably better than 22 Syrah. 22 is basically doubling the cost of what it would take you to go to 21. At least double. And if you're unlucky, way more. Way more. Doesn't matter what the numbers tell you, you just gotta get lucky. For me, I think I'm trying to remember how much it cost me. For my pants, I got really lucky. I got a taste of 22, right? And I was like, oh, this is great. 22 is like amazing. I think my hat took 30 bill, which I still think is on the cheaper side. And then my top took 90 bill? To go from 21 to 22, 90 bill. That's one item. And how many 22s you gotta do? Like 15, 16? Some of them are arcanes, which is like so much more expensive as well. Yeah, scary place. Scary place. I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but you will find people who have similar numbers to that. And they'll be the ones to tell you that, like, sometimes it's just better to settle. Yeah. Star Forcing now is much cheaper, at least. I think that would... if you did it on Shining, if you did that conversion, like that 90 bill onto Shining, that's probably closer to like 40 bill. Yeah. It's like if you put all your 35 bill into 122. That's basically what the equivalent is. Very expensive stuff, man. Very expensive. So... yeah. I'm not gonna say that you shouldn't 22 or anything. I'm just saying, just be aware of the risk. This farming looks so comfy. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. I'm basically not looking at my screen. And to be fair, the way that you should look at your star forcing is the way that, like, you should try to look at cubing as well. One thing that, like, I remember reading not too long ago was this Reddit post where some guy was complaining about star forcing. It was like, oh, I went into the event with like a good amount. Like, he had a good amount of money from what I remember. I want to say he had a good amount. And then he came out with basically nothing. He went for some 22s and he didn't get anything, right? And I was just thinking to myself, and one of the comments kind of had the same sentiment where it was like, why would you go for 22s when the rest of your gear is 17? That's like trying to 3-line your potentials when everything else is epic. Right? It's the same argument. Like, you need to understand like where you are in your progression, and then knowing like whether or not it's worth going for that risk. Like, that guy was probably better off just sending everything one at a time to 19 and then slowly working his way up. There was no reason for him to try full send for 22. Yeah. In my eyes, like, star forcing, like, when you hit to 17, it's like cubing things to epic, to epic, yeah. So once you start getting past that, then the costs start to, like, ramp up a lot. Like, you've only scratched the surface for Star Force when you hit 17. Okay, how are these fams going along? Ooh. Oh. So yeah, this Blaze Wizard is pretty much going to be my new main. To answer that question. Go for 17 first, see how much you're left with? Yeah, absolutely. I think with your amount of money, it wouldn't be crazy for you to go for 19 star on your CRA. But the only thing about CRA is if you're doing it on your hyper burning, you might not have enough copies. That's the problem I'm going to have as well, where I probably won't have that many spares of my Sierra. So if I want to send them to high stars to get them done, in a sense, it's kind of annoying because I'll probably run out of spares before I run out of money. What exactly do you do at this map for rotation? This one I'm just standing in the middle, just chucking my ball to the right, clearing the left with the other ball. And then just looting whenever I remember. Like now, I should be looting. Just hit? True. Actually, Bree, for you're not meant to get hit. You know, like, you're meant to avoid will, you know? Oh, sorry, that was toxic. Yeah. How's bossing with Blaze Wizard? I think the bossing is fine. I don't have that extensive experience with bossing on this character just yet. I haven't really done much. You know where I live? Well, yes. But yeah. I honestly have not found very many rotations I liked. And there's not that much information about Blaze Wizard around, it feels like. In the Blaze Wizard Discord, a lot of people say, oh, I got this rate and this rate on these maps. And I'm just like, it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. Just like knowing the rates. Like, I want to be able to see the rotations, and not too many people shared their rotations, to be honest. I guess it's just like laziness, right? It's like, oh, you go figure it out yourself sort of thing, but yeah. It's kind of whatever. Oh. Oh. What have I done? I just wanted to go pick up my money. Ah yes, this new E-boss system is very nice. Not having to worry about like the mobs going away is kind of nice. Like the fact that it just goes away now, oh my god, it's so much better. It's a new Eambob. Oh, lodestone, give me that. Now, I wonder how many clovers I've gotten. Not many, I'd imagine. I was gonna check something. I don't remember what I was gonna check. Ah, first I wanted to check my droplets. I gotten maybe one. Whereas for my clovers, let's find out. 100. Wow. 100 clovers. So many. Maybe I should go loot. Yeah, looking like actually by the end of this totem I might be able to have capped clovers. That's not bad actually. Not bad at all. I don't know where I prefer my Erda. Whether I want it on the bottom or the top. Because I used to have it at the top. Training's hard, man. Yeah. Oh, set the ball the wrong way. So, actually looking at the pacing of my training, I probably get about 40% a totem. That's actually a lot more than I expected, and this is without a pendant as well. This is without a pendant and without... without the EXP pot. It's not bad. I think I'm gonna put the Erda fountain at the top. I think I prefer it there. Makes it a little bit easier for me to clear. I lose a few mobs on the bottom, but it feels like the ones on the top are the ones that are not getting consistently cleared. Oh yeah. I think at this pace I should be able to hit 255 in like a week. Maybe even earlier. And that'll put me in a good spot. I'm just pretty much in Arcane waiting room and Superior waiting room. Oh, I forgot to take the event. Event map. Would have been free EXP. This one was the event one, wasn't it? The EXP one. Whoops. Okay, how are my fams going? Are they 5? Almost. And I can open these fams afterwards as well, see if we can get anything good. I'm mostly trying to get a stack of epics and see if we get any large drop. I think large drop is the main thing I'm looking for. I highly doubt I'm going to get any boss damage fams. Unless I get really lucky. And then I'll slowly get them up to unique. Still a few things I need to do yet on this character. I still haven't done the Afterlands on this character. Probably should have done that while I was leveling it up. But I got lazy. doing Afterlands is I've done it too many times. A few too many times on in the Afterlands has ruined it for me. We're almost there. And then I was kind of hoping I could get to do V-Healer and Sea Gloom this week with some of my friends, but I didn't level fast enough. Couldn't make it there in time. I don't think there'll be any parties running this late as well. Pretty much almost reset. So I gotta get kind of lucky. If anyone has a C10 party running. Yeah, the clovers are shared across all your characters, so you don't have to cap clovers on every character, thankfully. Just an account-wide thing. Man, if clovers was a character-wide thing, I don't think it'd be this OP. The clover shop is quite broken. The stuff you get from it is amazing, to say the least. Not even just the 100 node stones, you get what, 10 EXP node stones? Like, those EXP node stones are actually insane. I'm not gonna lie. That thing, 10 EXP node stones, are so cheap as well. They're like 10 each or something like that. That's ridiculous. Like, compared to every event that has provided EXP node stones, they've never done it like that cheap. Or that easy to get. 20 each? Ugh, even so, one day's worth of cap for 10 EXP node stones. Like, Nexon is so stingy when it comes to EXP node stones. This is like easily the cheapest time that they've ever done it. Like, if you compare it, right? Like, even doing this mega burning thing, I mean this hyper burning, what you get, like at the checkpoints they give you like 2 EXP node stones and 100 nodes. So KMS thinks that like 100 node stones is equivalent roughly to 2 EXP node stones, and they're giving us 10 to 100. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. At the moment, it's looking like an event thing. I don't know why I jumped down there. It's looking like an event thing at the moment, because it ends roughly at the same time Ignition ends, I think. So I'm going to assume that this is like a seasonal event thing that they're trying out. I don't know if it's permanent. I kind of doubt that it's going to be permanent, considering how good this event is. So it's probably safer to assume it's not going to stick around. You doubt you'll have enough time to reach 250 this event. The event lasts for quite a long time. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with some good news. So, according to the math, the amount of XP that you get from doing just your Arcane River dailies and 7 monster parks a day, which is, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the 7 monster parks is a little bit tedious, but hear me out. If you do just your Arcane River dailies and the 7 monster parks every single day, you will hit 250 by the end of the event. Like, just by doing that. They're not including any kind of external training. None of that sort of stuff. just by doing Monster Park and your Arcane River dailies, you can hit 250 by the end of the event. Oh, and the Star Bridge minigame. That's free EXP. And it takes like, what, 5 minutes? Does it include the PQs? I don't think the PQs give you EXP. Other than like Vanishing Journey and Choo Choo, they don't give you EXP. And even then, by the time that you hit like 220, they stop giving you relevant amounts of EXP. So yeah. So yeah, that's the good news for you. Because when I was at 240, right? So like, when I was at 240 and I did all my dailies, just my dailies, it gave me like about 5-6% from like my Arcane River dailies. And then each Monster Park run gives me about 1%. So it's by 7, so that's like 12% a day. By just doing dailies and Monster Park. 12%, so in 10 days I'll level up. But when I level up, I really level up like 3 times, right? So that's like 1 month from 240 to 250 just off of dailies. Hello, Danny. Yeah, there you go. Dailies at 244, 5%, and then Monster Park is like roughly 1% each run. So that puts you up at 12, and then you do your Star Bridge, which is about 1% each run. So that puts you at 14% a day from just doing the event stuff. And I pressed the wrong button. So yeah, I think Max, you'll be all right. Even just playing this casually on this event, you'll be all right. What do we use our RP on? I hope they introduce more things to spend our RP on, because right now there's honestly not a lot that you can do. Oh yeah. Did you say what level you were right now? Nah, you didn't say, but like, yeah, you'll be alright. The event is really long. Don't worry about rushing it. Like, you got some people like me who rush to 250. Like, don't worry about it. Just do your own thing at your own pace. If you can be bothered training, then go ahead. If you can't be bothered, you'll probably get there towards the end anyway. I have heard rumors that Reboot might, don't quote me on this, I've heard rumors we might be getting potentially familiar cards in the reward shop to spend RP on. I don't exactly remember where I heard this from. But I've heard rumors about it. So maybe we'll have that to spend reward points on. Clip a red card's confirmed. No. Rumors. I don't want to be spreading false information. It's just something that I heard. And honestly, I'm kind of hoping for it, because these unique fam cards are really damn useless. That is disgusting, Danny. Why would you say that? Please, let me in the rune. Rumor has it you're gonna main a Nightwalker next, huh? I don't know about that. Why would I main a Nightwalker when I can play the superior thief class, Phantom? Phantom best. Three shadow partners for the win? I guess so. Now that I think about it, why doesn't Phantom have a shadow partner? Because he's not superior? Damn, you got me there. What's my total damage and range? The stats? I'll just open it in a second. I don't know what my range is because Blaze Wizard's range is kind of weird. Well, I just feel like range is like kind of random anyway. My stat is like 20k or something. 21 right now. So probably a little bit more with damage gear. So probably like, if I was in my damage gear, probably closer to 22. Yeah, 2, 2, 3. Win Archer has 20k stat. Is that good? Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, I feel like when you hit 20k stat, you're basically in the range of like 2-line legendary, 17-star gear sort of range. That's like 20k, 25k. Is this a fresh Hyperburn? Yes, this is. I made this on my Hyperburn as my Hyperburn character. Why is my backpack not picking the things on top of it? Come on. There's money there to be made. Is my gear already starred? Some of it's at 15 at the moment. Like, most of my stuff's 15. I'm just waiting for Shining. I don't want to push past 15 just yet. Yeah, most of the gear is like at 15. Are these done? No. You can also have pretty high stats from just doing your Arcane River dailies. Like they add up, right? As you level up your Arcane symbols, definitely adds up on your stat. Yeah, 800 Arcane, yeah, that's more than me. I'm at 720 with my title and another thing. Yeah, the arcane symbols add up, man. They're a big part of your stat. I'll open up my symbols in a second. Let me just quickly loot. If I'm at 720, that means my arcane symbols are probably like 60 something, I'd imagine. The red scarf's nice and Blaze Wizard. Yeah, I kind of don't want to talk about what happened with my rolls, man. I was so tilted. So I rolled the anniversary boxes. Actually, wait, before we get into that, this is my arcanes. Yeah, so I've got like 6,300 from my arcane symbols. And yeah, they add up. They definitely add up. So yeah, I was rolling on like the anniversary boxes the other day when they for the Black Friday thing. And you know how the thing that you don't want to get is like that Dreamy Cute set. That was like the premium, quote-unquote premium thing. But nobody likes it. Let's be real. No, I don't think anyone likes the Dreamy Cute set. You get 45 rolls, I think? Something like that. All up. Yeah, look how much there is. Look how many I rolled. Like almost half my rolls was that shitty Dreamy Cute set. Oh god, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. Don't look at me. It was just constant. It was like on one of the boxes, like you get like what, 15 pulls, right? Out of the 15 pulls, I think I got the Dreamy Cute set back to back 6 times in a row. And I was molding. Oh, I was so mad. Like literally anything else. Like there's so much fun stuff in that box, and I just kept getting like that Dreamy Cute set. Oh, big L. And then I kind of tilted and bought the Black Friday box. As in like the current one you can get that comes with like that flame stamp or whatever. Yeah, there's a bit of a rabbit hole. So I bought a fair amount of those. Yeah. The thing about that box is that there's so many rings in that box. I don't know if you guys saw the amount of rings in my inventory. I pulled 4 sets because I wanted the chairs. Right. I don't know if you can see them in my inventory. That box really sucks, but I bought 4 because I wanted each of the chairs, right? So 2 for each chair. Keep in mind, I was already tilted because I literally just pulled all that Dreamy Cute shit. Look at the rings. Look at these rings. How many rings do I have? I pulled 40 boxes. Half of it was rings. This is why you do not gamble. Gamble responsibly. If you ever wanted to go pull boxes, don't pull this box. I did get lucky on some parts of it. I got a bunch of scarves. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. These scarves, what do I do with 5 of them? Like, after the first... Ugh. I don't know. It was a bad day. I would have been a lot happier if the cash transfer was still on, but obviously we just had that. Ring City for mules, facts. Or it's just stamps. I'm probably just gonna stamp everything. Unfortunately, the stamp shop doesn't have anything I care about at the moment. But yeah, probably just gonna stamp all the rings. Scarf for each Cygnus. You know what? That's not a crazy thing. Because I might actually have like the right colors for the Cygnuses, right? Kind of. I've got the purple one. Actually, I kind of do. That's kind of... Red for Blaze Wizard. Green for the Wind Archer. Purple for the Nightwalker. And then between the Dawn Warrior and the Mihal, like, they kind of work, right? Holy crap, you're a genius, Ryan. Man's a genius. Oh, I was gonna do something. There we go. Unfortunately, my other sicknesses are not even close to being established, so I can't do that. But you're a genius nonetheless for even like considering that. And I just happen to have the right scarves at the right colors. That's actually crazy. Insane. Meso per totem here? Probably about 1.6 bill per totem. I make about 800 an hour here. Maybe a little bit less today because I've been like jumping around. Probably closer to 1.4 here. This is good enough. I mean, I'm not too fussed about my rates. I'm here for like the convenience of it, right? It's very lazy training and that's kind of all I need. Sometimes it's not about the efficiency, it's about the ease, right? I definitely think that like if I have this rotation like perfected, you could probably make closer to 900. But as in like 900 an hour. But yeah, it's kind of like whatever. It's good enough. Which should you use the selectors to minimize time doing dailies? If you are going to power level yourself, or like rush levels, then I would just hold off as long as I can to see which dailies I hate the most. For me though, I dumped literally everything into Lachlan. Because I cannot be bothered climbing Dream Defender, and everything will eventually get more symbols than Lachlan until I can finally go up to floor 90 on Lachlan, and then I'll start doing Lachlan. It's a bit strange, but yeah, that was my thought process. Yeah, just put it in the one that you hate the most. Simple as that. I think moving forward, I am probably, if I get more symbol selectors on this character, I'm going to end up putting them in Arcana, because I'm pretty close, I think, to getting like floor 90 in Lachlan, and then that's when like Dream Defender becomes a lot better. When you can get to like floor, like above floor 70, and Lachlan becomes better. But until then, yeah, Lachlan has got my vote. Because Dream Defender is just so slow, and my friend told me this thing where it's like, if you're ever gonna do Dream Defender, just wait until you can get to floor 90 in one go, or floor 91, and then do it from there. Just do one sitting, straight to floor 90, and then you never look back. So yeah, I've taken that advice to heart, and my Blaze Wizard is getting pretty close to floor 90, I think. Pretty close. I reckon with G skills, I could probably do it. Ideally, you want to be able to clear floor 90 without using your G skills. Using guild skills for Dream Defender is a bit papega. Yeah, I do all of my dailies. Like at the beginning of the stream, I did all of them. Except Dream Defender, obviously. Symbols are not too bad. But I only do the Morass and Esfera ones if I only have to do it once. So I didn't do Morass until I hit 245, and I didn't do Esfera until I hit 250. chilling at 80. Yeah, that's a good floor. Pretty much above 70 is good. Alright, time to loot. Yeah, like arcane symbols are like probably one of the easiest ways to make gains. Like it's just guaranteed gains, right? And we love guaranteed gains. Guaranteed gains is good. Go pick up some money again. I'm just glad that the fams kind of level up quickly. Oh. See if we get any good fams in the epic tier. Give me a large drop, that'd be wonderful. Getting there, level 4 fams. Might be able to do one more set after this one. I have like 20 minutes left on my coupon, so yeah, I can probably do at least one more set. And then we pray. Pray for good stuff. My inventory's getting really full as well. Gotta start clearing it out. Oh, I jumped down. Fam cards take up so much inventory, especially when you start getting like a lot of different ones. Welcome back, Luna. I just put my auto fountain there for no reason. Does it actually hit this? I don't think it even hits up there. I don't think this hits anything. Why is this here? Alright. So by the end of this, by the end of today, I should have about 15 bill. That's pretty good. I'm on pace for like 30 to 40 bill for shining, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that amount. I think with 30 bill, I could reasonably get a few things to 21. Probably try to get my CRA to 21. Hopefully I don't blow up too many, because I don't have that many to go through. What are you guys' goals for Shining? What are your goals in general? How far are you guys pushing your characters in the next couple of weeks? You can transfer them, but I decided to go and cube them for 3-line first. The star forcing cost between transferring and not transferring are about the same. But the cube sale, we just had a cube sale, so I figured I'm just gonna all out on this cube sale. I'll show you my penciler in a second. They're all basically 3-line. And Pencilier's up, not Pencilier, sorry, Syrah. They're all 3-line, or quote-unquote 3-line, and they're a pain in the ass to cube, so I figured if I was going to cube them at any point, I'd definitely do them on the cube sale. So I won't be transferring because I don't want to run over the pots. So a lot of my Syrahs, see, this one's 24, this one's 24, and this one's 27. So I probably won't run over them, because cubing Syrah is very expensive. Especially if you're trying to go for 3-line. Like, the variance on Syrah is so high compared to some of the other stuff. Okay, let's go loot. And after this, then I can go change out the fams. You bought like 300 cubes during the cube sale. Hopefully you get some gains. Yeah, good luck. Cubes are pretty volatile, so try not to hold your breath too much. If you're just going for something like 2 lines, you should be okay. I wouldn't hold my breath for 3 lines on 300 cubes. Alright. Swap out. Hopefully clear 3 doors for the first time by the end of the year. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, if you get to like 230, you probably have enough stuff from the event that will get you to be able to clear 3 door. If nothing else, like, I honestly think you could do it earlier, but like by the time you hit 230, it should be a very comfortable clear. I don't know what else you have on your account, like links and legions and that sort of stuff, but just as a like a raw 230 character, you might just be able to be strong enough to clear it. So looking promising, like if that's your goal. Very promising. You're gonna 17 star everything on your Dawn Warrior with 6.5 bill at the moment. Honestly, with 6.5 bill, you could probably already 17 star everything with Shining, like with just that amount. Shining's like, pretty cheap, and with the new formula, it's even cheaper. You got rates for this map? It's about 800 mil an hour if you're being lazy. Probably more if you're a little bit more active. I'm just sitting in the middle of the map. Like what I'm doing right now is at least 750. At least. $750 an hour, that is. In terms of EXP rates, that one I'm not too sure. Mob count, I think it's like 22 to 24k an hour. Like it's a pretty big variance, but like in my limited testing, like the highest I've seen it is 24, the lowest I've seen it is like 20. There's definitely ways to optimize the rotation. It's just that I'm not one-shotting at the moment. Like some of my skills aren't one-shotting. Like, I don't think my Foxfires are one-shotting, for example. And Foxfire is like a pretty big part of the mobbing, I say, in this map. And also don't think my Erda shower, Erda fountain is one-shotting either. So, yeah. If you are like truly one-shotting in this map, you could probably make like at least 800, maybe a bit more an hour. Which is like what, 23 to 24k mobs an hour? I know that Kanas on this map can make like 900 an hour, which is like what, 25 to 26k mobs? But obviously I don't have the clear of a Kana, and you'd have to try probably a little bit harder to do something like that. Also my fams are not out. No. I swapped them out, but I didn't put them out. 5k stat, 4k Legion. Yeah, seems pretty good. Yeah, Kanas would go LH6, but I think in the days of LH6, everybody, like every Kana was in LH6. So I remember this was one of the alternative maps that people went to. I know some of my friends went here instead because LH6 was kind of hard to find. It was this map, I remember LH2, MF2. They weren't too bad for Kanas. Not ideal, but sometimes when you need the money and you don't have a map, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, LH6 is very much goated for Kanas. I don't think you beat those rates in pretty much any map. Maybe 1.5, no, sorry, not 1.5, 2.5. But other than that, I don't think most maps are much better than that. I guess 1.6, the old 1.6. I don't know about the new 1.6. All I know is it's been changed, and I don't know anything more about it. Looks funny now. Forgot what I was doing. Training at LH6 until 260. I guess if you're not caring too much about EXP, yeah, I don't see a problem in that. Sometimes just going for the money is just better. Money means progress. I know a lot of my friends, including myself, we stayed in 1.5, or like Limino in general, when we were pushing for 275 because the money there was just better than in Cernium, for example. You're off, have a good stream. Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining. Going from Pally Privilege to Mage Gang? Yup. Hey, this Mage is... I'm enjoying this, man. I'm enjoying just how damn lazy the mobbing is. It's kind of weird playing a class that's good at mobbing, where I can almost just AFK. I'm not used to it. I keep forgetting to put down my damn TP. It's like one of the best things about playing BlazBlue is this stupid TP and I never press it. I put it in the corner. Where am I going? What is this looting? Debating what to burn Zero or Win Archer? I think both of them are pretty good. I don't think you can go wrong with either of them. I think, personally for me, think about which character you would prefer playing, whether it be training or otherwise, or bossing. Because those two playstyles are quite different. Like, Zero and Win Archer are very different. So if you can find out what you enjoy more, it'll probably be more worthwhile to do that. I think both the classes are fine. I do remember reading that Zero got a little bit clunkier. I don't remember exactly what change they did, but some of my friends who play Zero, they are saying that the movement is a bit weird at the moment because of some change. Yeah. I don't remember exactly though, the details. I think that Wind Archer is just a really good class in general. Like, Gale Barrier is just broken. It's got some of the best like damage uptimes in the game. It's a really strong class, honestly. It gets memed on a lot, but I honestly think that class is really good. Yeah, it was something to do with the teleport. And then some of my friends are kind of complaining that it feels clunky. But other than that, I don't know too much about Zero, honestly. How's bossing on this class? I think bossing on this class is very comfortable in my limited experience. I feel like it feels like a hurricane class to me, and I already like that sort of thing. And then its burst seems pretty straightforward. It doesn't really have a burst. I don't know, this class I haven't really like extensively tested out, but it seems pretty straightforward, and sometimes that's all you need. I remember to use my teleport this time, let's go! Yes, very good. You gotta look to 21 some equips and start shining? Yeah, that's the plan. But I mentioned this earlier on the stream. The problem with this character isn't going to be the money. I think I'm gonna run out of spares before I run out of money. That's the problem. Because by the time Shining comes, I'll have like what, 5 or 6 pieces of Sira? Probably? Something like that. I haven't really mathed it out, but like, yeah. Even with 5 or 6, if I don't safeguard, I have a pretty good chance of not hitting 21. Like, if I get lucky, maybe? I don't know, I don't like my chances with 5 or 6 pieces. I don't like my chances, to be honest. As much as I would like that to be enough, I don't know if it will be. I only have one item that I'm pretty sure I will hit. And it's my Meister ring, because I have 12 of them. I have 12 Meister rings. Surely with 12 Meister rings I can hit. With 12 Meister rings, I might even be able to 22 one if I'm lucky. And if I 22 one of them, then I'll have a sup ring straight up. Because I don't think I'll have a sup ring at that time. Or any like superiors really. Then I might just try to go for some superior fodders. Yeah. I don't want to fodder my Sira because I quote-unquote 3-lined them. Because these things are a pain in the ass to 3-line. So I decided to do everything on cube sale. Yeah. I 3-lined my Sira on cube sale because I was like, I do not want to like try to 3-line this crap on without a sale if I can help it. Because I'm not that desperate for Sira, because eventually you get there to 21, right? Eventually you just get enough copies. Sure, it might not be on Shining, but you know, you get there eventually. Yeah, don't worry, Sonny. I got what you meant, though. I got what you meant. Just like, just in general, like, even with fodders, like, if I wanted to go for Absolab, I personally won't go for Absolab, I'll probably just 16 star it and call it a day. But, yeah. I'm definitely going to run out of whatever I'm trying to... I'm more likely to run out of the materials than I am to run out of money. Because Shining is, like, so much cheaper than, like, anything else. Like, realistically, I'll actually just run out of money. Not money, sorry. Out of copies. I'm also hoping that I get some more... I should be doing Pink Bean more often actually, now that I think about it. I need some more belts, so that I can try for a 22 star belt. Or 21 star belt rather. And then go for sup, if I get a sup belt drop. Honestly, if I get a sub belt drop, I might actually try to 22 the reinforce because I only have one. And going for 22 on a reinforce might not be ideal, but I don't think that I have a choice unless I settle on 20. Gross. You were trying for 21 Sira, average 4 bill. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hopefully we hit average. Being average would be nice. I'm quite oftentimes a decent amount above average. Except for my Corsair, we don't talk about that one. Just be like Sky Cecil. If only, man. Just never boom anything above 20. You know, it's that easy. Yeah. Just get lucky, haha. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. So in general for superior gear, the way that I would do it, like, if you are like progressing normally, if you're progressing normally, your first superior, usually people would 17 star it and then 2-line legendary, and then that stays like that for a long time. Then when you go past that point, you definitely finish the star forcing first before you cube it again. So for me, because I don't, on this character, I'm probably going to have enough funds to just send its gear straight. I might just try 22 something. That's my take on it. I think that's all my coupons done. I guess I could juice out the totem, but I'm not too worried about juicing it. I'm just gonna loot and call it a day. Okay. Alright, that's very good. I don't know exactly how much money I made or how much I started off with, but I mean, that was good. Let's see. About 30% on totem, that sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about right. Just stretching a little bit. How hard is it to one-shot? I don't think it was that hard. I'm pretty weak. I'm mostly one-shotting. Like, I'm only on 21k at 250, right? So that's like on the lower side, I'd imagine. So not too bad on Blaze Wizard. I know my Foxfire doesn't one-shot, which is a bit annoying. So it definitely could be improved. But it's also because my Arcane Force isn't 1.5 times the map. So I don't get the extra stuff. Oops, I just like bashed the microphone with my elbow. Okay. I was gonna do something after. These, fams. Let's go. Let's go rank them up. Let's see. Let's get this ready for when they inevitably start failing. Okay, so far so good. Oh, so far so good. I did a fair amount of fams today in that one totem, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, do I have any greys of this? I don't think I do. Not in my inventory at least. So it's just 25, I think? This animation for ranking up is so long, man. Let me just rank up. How many more do I have? I got most of them done actually, that's pretty good. Ooh, large healings would be good too actually. But I feel like that line is more common on the unique line. I don't feel like I see a lot of large healings on rare. I mean on epic. Maybe I shouldn't have made so many of these because I'm not going to limit anytime soon. So using these ones earlier is a little bit grief, but I guess going for just getting ready for this is not bad. Because 1-5 is not bad. Let's get some fams going. Now reveal them all at the same time. Or at least all the ones that I did today. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. The benefits of hoarding all these fam cards. 2-5 with no totem there, that rate's released. I'm not sure. I feel like right now the people at 2-5 still probably have totems. I guess we'll find out in about 15 days. In about 15 days then we'll probably get some answers. Okay, that's all of them. Alright. Large drop. Give us large drop. Alright, normal healing. Normal healing. At least I'll have fams for Will, so that's not too bad. Item drop, damn, not large. Bigger item drop, please. Oh, yeah. Fams are not great. Oh. But useful beast tamer line. This doesn't affect, right? I don't think that affects normal classes. It's only really a BT line. Large drop. No, small healing. We love fams. Last one. Large drop. No. Okay. So we have... I need another 4 more to work on. And then I'll start working on these. Should probably start on these first. I'll just put them in the presets now while I remember. Okay. So the next time I train, then I'll have that going for me. Then I can start working on those. Oh my god, so many random fam cards as well. don't think I'll ever combine these, so I'm just gonna use them and then extract them. These random Moras and Esfero cards, man, they take up so much inventory. Because it's just 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Then I can extract these. And I think that's pretty much all I needed to do. Wait, which one of these? Luck 7. Do I have ignore? I do. So it's called? Luck Potion 7 recipe. I don't know where these was from. Probably just random, right? Nice. Alright, now I can get rid of those and they'll never come back into my inventory. That'll be good. Oh, not the storage. This one. Oh, a lot of spell traces. I did not get a single droplet that totem. Not very lucky with these droplets. Okay. Need to quickly do some daily bosses. Oh, actually, just remembered. Did I coin cap? Stamp. Nice. I can get my symbol selectors soon.
Still blind to the difference between origin parents let I should thank you for that. You have gone to the trouble of destroying my
Oh. I was just checking if I had a dump pendant or not. You're gonna put down money for the fire pass? It's kind of expensive. So I am inclined to say no. I don't really wanna. Yeah, it's definitely on the pricier side. 40 KNX is a lot. But it does give a lot of stuff, so I am kinda tempted. Yeah, I'm gonna say not sure yet, but maybe. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Okay. What was I doing? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I remember. That's better. I'm doing this thing on my Blaze Wizard where I can't be bothered moving my hand, so I'm using a key to like swap my keys around. Wrong one. So I can swap my key bindings. The power of being lazy by not moving my hand. I would have done it for the old price of whatever it was. Whatever it was in the previous, like, Destiny or whatever. Yeah, the previous one was technically free, you're right. It was only not free if you couldn't be bothered waiting. But this one though, 40k. What the hell? So expensive. Just making sure I've done all my weeklies or whatever. Let's disassemble my items. They wanted to make up for it. True, they didn't make any money in the previous one, so they're making us pay for this one. That is facts. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me about the clovers. What the heck I'm gonna spend my clovers on before the end of the month? I guess I could buy flames, but I don't have anything to flame really. Oh god, I need higher level alchemy. This is painful. Why is it only 5 at a time? At least I don't have to click it anymore. I'm gonna quickly have a look at the clover store. I have no idea what I'm gonna buy. I didn't buy the clover tool because I don't really care for the potions that much. What can I buy? I could buy some growth pots. I could put them on my mules actually. I do have my Lumi that's pretty close to 220. I would just bonk it. Well, I feel like at 220 I could just manually grind it. Don't really care for flames. Do I care about this chair? Not too sure. One typhoon. Or 2 of the other ones. So you really only get... You only really buy this for the typhoon one, right? That's all you really... This is basically a typhoon pot. You get 2 of these ones. So if you want any of the other options, it's about the same. Actually, it's more value if you go for these. It's not bad. But yeah, I'm looking more at these like scrolls. But the problem is a lot of my items are already Star Force to 15. So I don't really have anything to use these scrolls on. Maybe if I had a Kana ring, I would have considered it. But I don't have a Kana ring. And I could just safeguard everything to 17 anyway, so... I don't have any subs at the moment. I only have one, which is my earring. Because this the burning has only been like a week, right? I only have like 1 week's worth of coins. Yeah, I've been doing Pinot. I haven't got an Arcana ring yet. But yeah, it's just yeah, it's a bit annoying. I could wait, but it rolls over the day after tomorrow. So if I get a belt today or tomorrow, then it will be an easy choice. I can just 17 star it. Well, I guess I could even just 15 star it and then buy something else. But for now, yeah. Should I try Helix? I could probably do it, but I might die out. Doesn't it roll over at the end of this month? Yeah, it rolls over after tomorrow. Because we only had this for 2 months. I mean 2 weeks. Not if you buy it. I probably won't die out, right? Probably won't die out. Famous last words, guys? Subs aren't affected by drop anyway, so it shouldn't matter. But I will buy this for copium reasons. I'm pretty sure subs aren't. The rest of the stuff is, but sub I'm pretty sure isn't. Alright, I actually have pretty close to no idea how to play this character. Alright, I'm gonna make that clear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not. But it's like one of those rumors, right? It's like, oh, this and that's not affected by whatever. So whether it actually is or isn't, I don't know. I've just heard that it hasn't. Who knows, maybe you need the drop. Because I've seen my fair share of like subs on my marksman, and my marksman definitely does not have any drop. My marksman is almost useless when it comes to drop. Now the only thing about this character that I'm not sure about is I probably need buff duration. You need a certain amount of buff duration. And I don't have any points. I don't have anything in my buff duration. My crit rate is 87. Well, that's not good. Why is my crit rate so low? I don't have Phantom Link. Okay. What do I remove? I don't need Spirit of Freedom. Yeah, that's better. There we go, 100%. Let's put some more points into this, I guess. Yeah, good enough. I have two phantoms. One of them is like a main phantom, and the other one is I made a while back for the Link. So I made a phantom that I actually play. But back then I also had a phantom that I bonked. Hello, sir. I'm scared. Oh, this is fine, right? Oh, that's not fun. The one time I pressed something that wasn't my burst. It wasn't my attack. I died. Yeah, it's fine though. We're fine. Everything's okay. I'm scared. I'm scared. You use your thing. Oh, all my toggles are off. Yeah, hang on. Whoa. Oh, oh. Oh, please be enough. Please be enough. E-form. Oh. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I don't have resistance link. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm scared. Alright, we're good. Nothing to worry about, guys. I had it. It's fine. Are you invincible during that? If you're talking about the key down, no, no. I do have an iframe though. Alright. Where's the drop for copium? Drop this. Alright, if I get a belt, then drop is not a lie. If I don't get a drop, then belt. Then if I don't get a belt, then drop's a lie. Boop. Ah, got a belt. Put this back. Ah, that's not too bad. I mean, that didn't take too long to do. I just died a few times, you know. Yeah, Blaze Wizard mobbing is pretty lazy. It does have a lot, like you do have like somewhat high micromanagement, but yeah, it should be okay. The stun time in P2 is the most inconsistent. I agree. I was just pressing my iframes and just hoping that I lived it. But yeah. We're all good though. Okay. Coins are affected by drop rate. I have no idea what is and isn't affected by it. To be honest now. I've just heard that it's not so affected. I'll put back my drop gear before I forget. And then put it back to this. Doesn't seem too bad. It has a TP, so you can deal with the summons really easily. And I guess yeah, that's really pretty much it, right? It's just you can just quickly clear them. This class is an easy way of going down to clear. Mihal or Dawn Warrior? If you want to play the better class of the two, I think Dawn Warrior is probably better than Mihal, but both of them are very good. Dawn Warrior is very hyped up at the moment. The buffs it got and its mobbing is pretty insane. Its bossing is really good. Yeah, it's very good. And I think the only thing left I have to do on this character is to do my monster park, but I can do that later. I think that will be it for me though. Might go and look for some food or something. So I'm gonna chill. Alright. Take care everyone. I'll see you guys whenever I stream next. The next time I stream I'll be doing Black Mage. Whenever that might be. And by doing Black Mage, I mean getting carried. Alright, take care everyone. I'll see you guys next time. January, maybe even December if I'm lucky. Alright, see you all.